hope it's not no. Yes, it's early, you guys, so I'm still looking a little bit sleepy. Not necessarily sleepy because I feel refreshed. We'll see by the end of the day. Isn't it so hilarious? Well, not even hilarious because it's these donkeys will drain you dry, or at least they'll try to. So individuals may be, you know how you have Republican and Democrat. So individuals may be colleagues across the aisle, and yeah, bipartisanship is important. Okay, but y'all constituents don't get along. I don't even know why Democrats don't realize that. And it's not all of the Democrats because all of them are not stupid. There have to be some type of common sense Democrat out here, some type of donkey. This is beyond politics, and especially when individuals are being targeted because they voted for Trump. Cause y'all are a bunch of clowns and thieves, and it might not. It's not necessarily individuals that are sitting on Capitol Hill, but what the fuck? This is 2022. Individuals basically like, well, we're not going to listen to the federal departments and agencies when they send out the memos to encourage the agencies to perform corrective act. That's how we know DC has lost their power. If this had, and Bush is not perfect, but this shit would never have occurred underneath Bush nor Reagan because the type of bullshit that individuals have to do, which is to basically operate as though they are various departments. How many? At least 10 or 20. Even before technology evolved, underneath Reagan, you will never see people being able to get away with multi-million dollar Social Security scams or any type of other subsidized scams. And that is my message to this donkey, Vessi. And you, sir, what is your highest level of education? And once again, let me know what university you went to. They're targeting people from all different directions. That's why I tell the American people, don't run, walk, and head over to the finish line. So, Mark Marc Vesey, Veasay, and I know these donkeys, these clowns, no, the career criminals are the clowns. So the donkeys, and then you're a representative for the state of Texas. Who voted for you, sir? He said you can't be okay. Then he's talking to his GOP colleagues. Your constituents, not necessarily yours, but voters don't get along. They made that very clear when they were losing their fucking minds, not literally, and getting triggered because of Trump derangement, getting triggered because they can't take jokes even though people are not speaking to them. And this is America, sir. And we're not going to be begging a question. So is this America? We're not about to. That's checked. We're not about to do that. Now, some rhetorical questions, okay, or begging of the question, okay, but oh, is this really our America? No, our America is the land of the free and the home of the brave. Our America does not consist of you or anyone like yourself, especially career criminals having the audacity to tell individuals how to vote, who they should fuck, sleep with, uh, connect with on social media or in real life. Our America does not consist of censorship nor stupid cancel call. How are you going to cancel individuals that you do not support because you can barely support yourselves? And we're not speaking to the real poor. We're speaking to the frauds who like to pretend that they come from poverty so it gives them an excuse or justification to steal, and it doesn't. Individuals have literally busted their asses off. Are we going to say so individuals busted their asses off for over 20 some years? No, because that's not our fucking America, sir. And so they straighten up your eyes because you're looking a little cross-eyed. Your Republican or GOP colleagues, those are your colleagues. Bipartisanship is necessary, period. There's no debate when it comes to that. When it comes to voters, whether they're independents, conservatives, or Democrats, the voters don't get along and they never have. Why don't you understand that Obama's in a combination of Bush, Obama, and Bill Clinton voters, they snowballed and they created a Trump machine. I said a Trump machine. Maybe I should crawl back into bed. I'm horrible at this comedy stuff, and that's why comedy is important. And you know why I'm speaking directly to you, Jack. Well, I ain't speaking directly to some of you jackasses. Because your stupid constituents feel as though individuals should be censored on social media. But then we don't want to be subjected to antitrust or whatever. These stupid constituents get mad because individuals speak about cybersecurity and transparency. Oh, but we're going to speak about that white supremacy and we're going to talk about hating black men. How did that work out for them, these feminists, for over 200 years? And as I've stated, all feminists are not bad. We're not going to do what your voters do, which is to basically, not necessarily your voters. I'm just stating that they act like they control people's lives. See, this is what started this military OPM bullshit. You do not, dummies don't get to control people's lives. So when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, background checks, sir, individuals, you know what I'm saying, law-abiding citizens don't have a problem with that. What they're not going to be subjected to is being bullied. Now, what we want to discuss is what's up with the this bail shit. We're not speaking about individuals who deserve some type of bail for petty crimes. When it comes to heinous crimes like financial attacks or domestic terrorism or violent assaults, there should be no reason in motherfucking hell why career fucking criminals from the 90s are getting fucking bail. Had they been in a deep red state of Texas, sir, I want to see how that would have panned out. And let me know if you Democrats have purchased the certain type of rookies or something so that we know when we're dealing with law enforcement who are competent, we need to make sure that they're on the right side of the law. And no individuals are not upset or whatever. So yes, there's no reason to be having. I told you we're not gonna keep going back and forth with this gun debate stuff. Can you ask the are individuals who try to play crazy for checks or whatever, try to play crazy to hit federal licks, but they don't want to go, they don't want inpatient care, but they need treatment and they want to, you know what I'm saying, stop their habitual motherfucking drug habits off the taxpayers' dimes at federal and state government's expense. What are you going to tell those type of degenerates, sir? Do you have any chastising to do when it comes to them? Why did Kendrick Ramon Pittman? No, he's not in the state of Texas because if he were, his ass would have been away for a long time. Okay, for those type of charges. Because these career criminals keep going to jail, and each time they go to jail, it costs taxpayers financially, and it comes out of their wages. Does DC know that part? These individuals have been so long ago known to the Department of Corrections, Washington State. So, sir, you can talk all that crap, you know, in a deep red state of Texas and deep red state of Alabama and whatever little parts of it of Georgia or whatever. What else? Florida. Individuals are not trying to hear anything about law-abiding citizens having the natural and ordained right, the God-given right to the Second Amendment, sir. So I don't know if you are bored or something. We're just trying to talk about transparency. We want to speak about why these career criminals continue to get out, catch and release, catch and release. Yeah, we don't talk. Look, we got some things to talk about. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. And how old are you, sir? Not that age matters, but you know, with age is supposed to come wisdom. So if the younger generation, the same generation that you donkeys encouraged to sit up there, as long as you vote Democrat, you can get actively involved and participate in grassroots, but that was a lie. Instead, individuals was subjected to having money stolen from them, having our identities, just the cases just sit, let's push it to the side. Because individuals think career criminals and barbarians who like to tote weapons while they're 2, 3 time convicted felons and they don't have any remorse. You got individuals that show remorse and ask for leniency, And then you have career criminals like Malcolm Elijah, Andre Williams. Malcolm Elijah Jones, they think they slick, but the FBI, even if they try to administratively try to erase people's criminal record, it's not erased. All the monies that they have stolen from sergeants, from the military, that's how they offset, and it's a trade. That's not a fair trade, and it's illegal. That's not even a conflict of interest. It's illegal. And they wonder why people are pissed. These career criminals are having their monies being taken. That's why they have to use social services for their career, for their criminal enterprises. So they suck in money and stealing money using fake data and fake information, individuals' real social security numbers, and then they're having their criminal charges and court fees offset. That's illegal. Malcolm Elijah Jones, he's not new to this. He's true to this. He knows about it. Kelsey, no, that no, not Elsie. That would be his indigent defense. Carolyn Elsie would be the indigent defense, and I think she have a stain on her board license. She was involved with some stuff similar to this. That's why I don't understand why Carolyn Elsie, who was an attorney, indigent defense in Washington State, how does she pull the same shenanigans over and over? And why are sergeants and researchers and you know what I'm saying, independent investigators, why are individuals able to see these career criminals' information? Is because they misuse service numbers, social security numbers, and identities. And they even pretended to be them. You can contact their attorneys. In certain indigent defense, they operate well. When they don't, they operate like Washington State. And they will sit up there and allow career criminals to have individuals' personal identifiable information and their wealth, their penny wealth, i.e. labor, hard labor, i.e. wages, placed into their hands so they can offset their their criminal charges, basically. And it sounds crazy, doesn't it? Yeah, but it's not absurd because that's what happens, sir. So when you're ready to speak about Kendrick Ramon Pittman, but you're not a representative for Washington State, then we can speak about why he's carrying guns and stuff and getting caught, getting arrested, and he's getting released. Are they bullying the police departments out there in Washington State? We're never going to speak about law-abiding citizens having the natural and God-given right to Bibles, rifles, and God. And I repeated myself. We're not going to keep playing this cat and mouse game. Individuals have been very disciplined, very patient, and right now they're just truly trying to toy and just be like, well, F this, F that. Either the law enforcement going to get these rats, is what I call them. Because how do you do depositions? At least keep it hidden. Do you know we got these career criminals? We got everything. And so does the federal government, like immediately, 2015. They wanted to know what was going on too, because everything was not reported to the proper databases, including Kendrick Ramon Pittman's court fees. How is he paying those court fees off? They always put in stupid things like CSOS, CS. We don't have to see that shit. We can see sergeants' paychecks. And he better be lucky he still have his motherfucking kneecap, sir. We don't advocate violence, but I'm just saying. In the day, career criminals can shut individuals up if they want to sit up there and tell their story because they don't want these hood rats who permit and promote debauchery and degeneracy to change the narratives and twist the facts so it can fit their clout chasing agendas. This is not Maury Povich, motherfuckers. This is not this is not American Greed. It might be American Greed 6.0 because these criminal enterprises was the ultimate and heinous attack against the United States government and the American people, the taxpayers. They matter the most. Those are the hands that these career criminals bite that fed them. We don't care what Washington State do with these animals. Well, I say, because that's insulting the animals. We don't want to insult the monkeys, the giraffes. We don't want to insult the dogs, the kittens. These barbarians and tyrants are domestic terrorists. This has nothing to do with politics. And let us know when these incompetent jackasses who are Democrats like yourself, Mark VC, let us know when they're finished playing games. Okay? Let us know when they're finished playing games so that we can mediate and close these corrective actions out, sir. And that's with all respect. And I will say I yield back, but I'm not finished talking, and that's why I'm not a politician. I want to go for hours and hours if I have to. Yeah, that Malcolm Andre, I so many motherfucking career criminals. That Malcolm Elijah Seven Jones definitely, like, I think maybe he took a criminal justice class as well, because he was like, yeah, you're an attorney. No, I'm not an attorney, motherfucker. I'm going to be your fucking worst cybersecurity nightmare. And sergeants are going to be the fucking boots on the ground. That's what he asked me. So we were able to get in contact with some of these career criminals to get them to just basically, either you can stop this shit and you can tell the agencies, hey, I'm ready to just sit up there and take full responsibility for my crimes. It's not like they're going to put you morons in jail anyway, because apparently they prefer having motherfuckers shooting needles on the streets in Washington State. And if you are constituents in Washington State, shut the fuck up and stop playing with red states, because we're not politicians. Individuals will truly put their foot up asses. Excuse me, yeah, individuals might curse like a sailor, but they take cybersecurity and programs and all type of other things underneath the stars, the sun, and a motherfucking moon very seriously. We're not going hard in the paint for us. We're not going hard in the paint for Department of fucking Defense. We're going hard in the paint for the American people. They pay our fucking wages, or individuals' wages, because I'm on a fucking hiatus. Even though I miss my old boss. These career criminals get to sit up there and walk the street. Individuals have to worry about missing their fucking colleagues. What do you think about that, Mark VC? Now, if these tyrants keep playing, they're going to lose their best educators, which they've already lost, and they shall see. They're going to use their best Leos, but the Leos are probably going to go into private sectors. They're going to lose their best everything. And then when they do, it's going to be so deserted. It's going to look like Detroit. And yes, individuals can speak without da da da. Last time we did that and we were trying to have a girl chat, you know what happened? These stupid, idiotic, misogynistic motherfucking clowns who probably don't want their kneecaps sit up there, enter in the chat, fucking with women. Make it make sense. So, background history and overview of fraud case identifiers and misused OMB forms, IWOs. I guess you're tardy for the party, sir. So you missed the IWO historical brief and summary as it relates to rare types of motherfucking cyber crimes and activities. So next we're going to be speaking about another office, not about at the office, but maybe making some suggestions. Not as if they don't listen to GAO, and if they don't listen to federal departments, will make you think they're gonna listen to anything else, which is why I don't waste my motherfucking time like that anymore. And these individuals could have sat up there and just solve things behind closed doors, but no, they want to fight in front of the public. So this fight is going to be before the American people. And it also shows them how to stand up to defend themselves, no matter if they were in real, combat or any type of war that's necessary. You could tell your colleagues how your Democratic partners like to attack individuals, and it's financial attacks that's launched, and how they just sit up there. Either individuals are not trained or they don't know how to do their jobs. But if they don't know how to do their jobs, then that would make them incompetent. And if that makes them incompetent, how did they get hired in the first place? Oh, affirmative action. That's right. So what's up? Well, you're going to speak about law-abiding citizens. Let's speak about Andre Williams Sr., Malcolm Elijah Jones. Let's speak about Tory Shaw. Let's speak about that part. And how does he keep beating his charges? I wouldn't be surprised if his crimes are being paid with with individuals' real wages from work. Yes, it's a hot mess. I've never seen this shit before, and that's why I decided to share it to the American people. I mean, share it with the American people, the federal government, and state. So all of this over stupid politics. Make it make sense, and you have the audacity to get your butt up. We don't even know if you're in real time or not, and talk about you can't be okay with sociopaths. We're not okay with sociopaths having access to illegal firearms. We're not okay with sociopaths like rapists and pedophiles getting early releases when they should be hanging and swinging from trees, truly, if you really want to know. I don't even, yeah, pedophiles are not worth saving. Do not disturb them. Just be mindful of the dots. They like to fuck kids and they like to rape women. Once upon a time, there used to be, no, no, we're still going to say it's not once upon a time. This is still America. So when it comes to Bibles, rifles, and God, that still stands. And if career criminals are not afraid to sit up there and mock individuals or troll them or use black comedians to troll and using whatever they say, Ricky Smiley, it's not your fault, sir. I'm just saying that you got some career criminal fans, sir. And tell your little friend who like to suck toes. I said hello and how you doing? Now the government know for a lot of things. We not eating this. No, 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 no. Scooby Dooby Doo. And I said, God sits up high and looks down low, because all the bad rep that the government gets and the bad rep that military gets and bad rep that just people just get, period. Even you could be flipping burgers and you get a bad rep. Not this go around, my nigga. Excuse my French, not this. I don't speak French. I speak a little poquito español, señor. Para papeles aquí o en la ventana, por favor. Mira, ya para tu número. What did you say? I can't hear you, Mr. Mark. VC? You know I'm from the South, so I sound funny, sir. Um, you can't even say that with a straight face. Why do you have bag underneath your eyes? I get about 3 to 4 hours of sleep sometimes. Sometimes I do 8, but 8 is a luxury. You have bags because Democrats spend so much time lying through their teeth, so much time. Their constituents think that individuals are not conservatives. They think people are weak or should take a knee and stuff. This is America, the land of the free, the home of the brave. Individuals are not going to be bullied into you better vote a certain way. Things might shift 10 or 15 years ago. Oh, I'm going to punch white people in the face. I'm going to punch the Asians in the face. That's why you got to be careful about these. Who made them jailhouse calls? You got to be careful about these motherfuckers who are Republicans in name only. And there aren't too many of them or whatever. But when they are, they should just sit there and be silent and let their constituents fight, and they should sit this one out. If they are too weak to go against dirty Democrats. And we're not calling all of you dirty, obviously, because that would not be, you know what I'm saying, politically correct. Like I said, depending on the people have to meet people for themselves. Nothing is stopping these sheep, zombies, clowns, morons, misogynistic fucking pigs from meeting their politicians. We don't disturb politicians, so that's why you will not see us out, but we know who disturb us at the poll. Democrats. And I'm like, I'm telling you why I never. You know that I Love Lucy? I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm telling you I'm not voting Democrat. They need to get their shit together. They're not going to have black celebrities bullying people and telling people, we're just going to drop it like it's hot and shake our titties and twerk. And we're going to tell you, you better not vote for Trump. The fuck out of here. This is bigger than Trump. That's what individuals don't know. Even if it wasn't Trump, even if it was Whitey, you better not vote for Whitey. Individuals, this is 2022. This is not 1901, 1963. And you know, y'all idea of civil rights was a fucking bunch of crock. Individuals want to tear down history, other individuals' history, according to their real lineage, DNA, and genetic codes. The audacity. This shit is bigger than politics. It's bigger than entertainment. So we encourage you Democrats to tell your celebrities to back the fuck off and shut the fuck up and sit this one out and worry about touring Corey Holcomb, you jackass, bitch ass, fat ass nigga. And are individuals gonna go and say, we don't want him to perform? No, because we're not buying the fucking tickets, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Maybe I should reword that. You're just a greedy, hungry motherfucking hippo boy. And if you got something to say, don't do like drunk ass DL Hughley, drunk ass Uncle DL Hughley. He used to be a base nigga back in the day. He wasn't obsessed with whiteness as like he is today. But I guess when these niggas see that they dime is running out, y'all still got y'all same sheep and zombie fans who gonna support your bullshit. So why are you worried about individuals and why do you permit and promote censorship? Y'all better call all y'all little donkey, pussy popping hoes. Call all them hoes. Call the criminals as well, please. Be thinking the government gonna be scared of these. Fuck them people. And they're not even people. They're fucking tyrants and domestic terrorists. We're not gonna be like, well, we're gonna protect. No, because these fucking career criminals keep saying, fuck the police, fuck the government. You know how many of our colleagues are no longer here, sir? Either old age or whatever. Sir, are you serious? This 2022. This not 1963 where they could just be like, we shall overcome. We're not about to keep letting you talk about individuals that defend freedom in the Constitution. And no, they might not all be perfect, but they're still ours. And Colonel Roy Potter keeps saying women don't deserve to be on the front. I mean, women are supposed to be on the front line, and that's why they're not. Who's going to protect America? Base men and millions of Americans when they feel as though their freedom and liberty is subjected to career criminals, pedophiles, and rapists. The audacity to try to chastise the American people as if they are babies, as if they cannot think for themselves, as if you take care of them. Career criminals have no respect for the law. They have no respect for just any type of authority. They are morally corrupt and bankrupt. And they are also entitled to other people's money. It happens to be federal employees, state employees' monies, taxpayers' monies, businessmen monies. Some businessmen don't even file charges. But let's stick it to the white people. So some stupid idiot, and that's why you have to be careful when individuals pretend to be, they're gonna try to probably run as Republican. Y'all break at any moment. All you have to do is say welfare paternity fraud, catch and release, DNA test, uh, sorry, y'all can say anything and they'll scatter like roaches, be like Scooby Dooby Doo. Let's talk about Trump. No, let's talk about the career criminals. Let's talk about that. So let's talk about this Jezebel. Well, she's not a Jezebel. Let's talk about this female clown. She I know she like to try to probably hide behind Trump or whatever. This is why you can't trust career criminals and individuals who have been subjected to, you know what I'm saying, incarceration. Because some of them don't come out with their heads on right. They just hide behind Republicans and because they know that the conservatives had the real purses and the wallets. They know that they're real charitable individuals. You don't have to beat them up or steal to get it. So she was mentioning Asian. Why is the stop Asian? We say stop all types of hate. So she was pissed off because of the Asian bills, Islanders, etc. Whatever. I mean, everybody else is getting the bill, so why not? I don't think that it was necessary because I'm a firm believer of every individual should be respected with dignity, and respect begets respect. So individuals are going to be treated the way that they treat other people. So if you're disrespecting an Asian, you're going to be disrespected 9 times out of 10. And don't fuck with the ones that know how to do karate and martial arts because that shit is real. I've seen it up in person when I was in high school. I'm sitting up there like, look what you motherfuckers have started. It's not about to be a riot, but y'all about to get y'all asses kicked because they coming out the woodworks doing all this shit. And I'm just like, I'm about to catch it from the sidelines. That shit was crazy. Not try to make things funny just so, because social humor is important, especially when you're speaking about unnecessary race relations or issues, because a lot of it is very unnecessary. And that's why humanity is important. That's why I don't like to be boggled down with Juneteenth, and that lady is nasty. She sat up there and basically told somebody else's husband, but this is the norm for Democrats. This lady is what, 98 years old, Oakley? And I didn't even know who the fuck she was or whatever. So I was like, ew, that's not my ancestor, darling. I can't relate to that. Um, yeah, sitting up there with your fine self, man, look. But this is the norm for dirty Democrats, though, y'all. I ain't saying she's a Democrat where she is a donkey, but that's not my ancestor. You're not gonna try to fake convince me that our you know what, I'm not even gonna make that analogy nor joke. But we do know that all around the United States of America there's a mini Wall Streets, period. So to say that the only black Wall Street was in Tulsa, that's you full of shit. And I call bullshit. I'm just gonna let that be known. So we can talk about a lot of issues. That doesn't mean we have to become enraged. We become enraged when they get the government fucked up. Then they feel like it's an unfair advantage. That's why the bars are being set high. So let me know what do you want to do? It's not unfair. And it doesn't mean that individuals deserve to be censored either. Nor should they be silenced. And we're talking about regular people as well. Censored, silenced, all they want to do is milk a fucking cow and play on a fucking piano. And if y'all motherfuckers don't like competition, even though individuals compete against themselves against the screen, get your asses out the fucking kitchen if you can't stand the heat. Let's see what else this Mark Vesse is going to be speaking, because this bullshit right here, man. So let's get back to this, because we just want to discuss. So is black on black violence okay? Is the murder of my father okay? I could have easily taken Andre Williams out, Malcolm Elijah Jones out. You think it was going to be Department of Defense, the sergeants, Sergeant Hicks, Sala? We know Sala. Sala might be an old motherfucking. He probably that man like 60 fucking years old. Sit down, Sergeant. Study long, study wrong. Now, that was a tease, but I'm just saying, if individuals weren't disciplined, do you think you'll be expecting the men sergeants to take them out? Scooby Dooby Doo. And so, y'all, let's get back to these rapists, or at least one who wanted to be one. So we know how that part ended. We don't advocate violence, though we do advocate self-defense strongly. Ain't that right, Louisiana? And y'all losing y'all best in Louisiana. Y'all have some fucking real hitter quitters or whatever. And just know, just like when officers had to sit up there, they might have to arrest you or whatever. It's a lot of them that's cool. and they let you know, hey, I really don't want to do this, but this is my job. Go in there, take your charge, TYLC, or whatever. Come back out. Some people come out a better person. That's why they was crying at the officer funeral when he was ambushed, because he touched so many people. He touched so many people, grown ass men, got off the corners. When Kendrick Ramon Pittman and Malcolm Elijah Jones and Andre, when they gonna get off the corners? We gotta keep this shit real, Black America. Yeah, but that's why we set the bar high. So you let me know if Andre, whenever he can create a beat, let me know and I'll rap over it. I told y'all. I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms. Her come and go, leaving a trace on this guy give right. Is it because my life is 10? Shades of gray, I pray all 10 fade away. Seldom present for the sunny days. But we praise God daily. Every time that sunrise. How do you think we feel about individuals coming back injured from unnecessary wars? But we're not going to speak about that because we're going to leave it to the big dicks who like to talk they foreign policy bullshit. Next time someone attempts to impersonate a military officer or a Leo at that, y'all remember when people were impersonating a police officer, making women pull over and then trying to rape them? Y'all do what you have to do to defend yourself. I'm telling you, it works. Y'all remember? Hey, this. Maybe I need to say this part for later. I'm gonna say that other one for later, and it's not a joke because like some people so based, I'll be like, damn, I'm not some of those people because some people just like, you know what, shit, fuck it. Individuals are disciplined. Only individuals who say fuck it are rapists, pedophiles, career criminals, motherfuckers who like to, you know what I'm saying, poke their arms and do all kind of shit. And we're not putting every person in the same cluster because even real counselors know you're going to have individuals who are here because they are appointed by the court to be authorized by the court, not appointed, authorized by the court to take some drug rehab classes. Next time you take them, you better use your own identity and social security numbers and your own private or subsidized insurance. And then you have individuals that want to change. And then you have individuals that slip through the cracks because they feel as though there aren't any public servants that truly care for human lives who are trying to make themselves a better person. We don't have remorse for individuals who keep denying it. They have serious issues. They can pick their poison, inpatient or outpatient. There are so many individuals out here who could really, 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 really take full advantage to resources and tools that are out there at their disposal. And we got to be boggled down with motherfucking morons who feel as though they're above DC, above the Treasury, above the IRS, above HHS, above the FBI. Let's name above CISA, above Congress, above the taxpayers, above the taxpayers, consumers, above transparency, above cybersecurity. I mean, the list goes on and on. They broke over 500 laws. I said this yesterday. So while pygmies, clowns, Jezebels, you black supremacists, wannabes is what they are, and they've always been like that because that's who they are products of. Stop trying to force law-abiding citizens to get along with individuals. They're not always career criminals though. They're lazy. Paul Ryan or Ryan Paul got it right. Then someone say never trust someone with two first names. He said, it's okay when people, yeah, sir, we could take jokes, but God, like, first it was, Amy Engineer's purple hair. Well, look, we could take the purple hair jokes all day long. What we will not take is individuals saying, oh, you wear weave? Oh, I can't date you if you don't have weave. Well, who's trying to even fuck you, screw you, or whatever? You're not even our type. I don't fuck with you. What that girl from Harvard said. That was the funniest shit she said. I didn't think the bitch had it in her. She said, I don't fuck with you. She said it like it was coming from her chest too, like she's getting her self-love coming back or something. You don't always have to wear a fro. And And just be like, what? Yeah, y'all seen my real hair several times. And then 2,000 videos came down. So I know it wasn't really about my nappy slash curly hair. 2,000 videos would have been flagged coming down, my poetry coming down, like London. Is it London bridges falling down? Y'all are so immature. And I know individuals, yeah, we be, yeah, childish because that's how these career criminals are. And they like to play with people too. I wish I knew how to code so I could say it. Hello, what's up? You thinking about paying your own fraud? Yeah, we could see it. We got the dirty files. We sent it to the Virginia and DC. And all the American people can get it. They can get their own copies too. Now, if you would like a copy of the the OMB briefs and how the OMB breaches really got started, y'all. If you want your private copy, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Cash App even me greatly. Because we're not gonna publish papers ever, Mr. Jordan Peterson, because we don't want to create copycats. I mean, this multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme, this healthcare kickback scheme, Felita Hannah Poole of IBG Counseling is very so unbecoming. And they think that we're gonna defraud the military and defraud the United States government and the taxpayer. We're like, how our Chardonnay? Ew, I don't like that. I should say, how's my Pinot Grigio? What you want? Pinot Grigio. Grigio. What? Never order anything that you cannot pronounce. Pinot Grigio. And that's why when I'm offered something and I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to decline it. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I might attempt to pronounce it. If I can't get the pronunciation proper, right the second time, I don't need to put it in my mouth. That's why individuals always want to do this social climbing and stuff. You're going to get around individuals and you're going to fake it till you make it. But when you get around someone like individuals who really know how to, you know what I'm saying, understand art, or they know the artist, or individuals who know music or something like that, you're going to embarrass yourselves. I'm going to end this one right here and I'm going to come back or whatever so it won't be. I also want to see I don't even know if they are even working. It's the summertime. I've never known DC to even work. I thought they were on vacation for 3 months. We know, okay. Shout out to educators. I hope you enjoyed the proposition. The proposition increasing educators' pay in the great state of Texas. Other states, they can't catch up because they don't have real budgets. So that's why they try to steal from the deep red states. All right, you guys, I'll be right back. This is Irish Canary.